craziest thing that you did while you were in prison?
This one is a little bit wild, but I'm not finna name what camp I was at. I'm not gonna name no real names, just myself, because I don't want to incriminate nobody, get nobody incriminated, especially the specific prison I was at. So I'm just gonna get right into it. In my 10 years of doing time in prison, I was at one camp to where I had a job working behind the gate. The way the prison was set up, you got a prison sitting in the middle with a perimeter roll around it, with a car right around to make sure nobody ain't coming on this prison ground.
All day, all night.
But this prison was surrounded by woods on both sides, all the way to the back, all the way wooded around that perimeter roll.
Majority of prisons are surrounded by woods.
Pretty much all of them are,
they be
except
in the
for a
country.
few, especially all the camps I was at. They were surrounded by woods. So at the Pacific camp, I worked behind the prison, right past perimeter roll, in the middle of the woods, kind of. Well, that's considered prison grounds where I worked at.
You be seeing the people on the highway weed eating and picking up trash. The inmates that be doing that. He's on one of the squads that go outside the gate.
That might have been my job. It might have not been my job. I ain't gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't want to get nobody caged up. But during this particular job, I was the man on the pound that was getting all the cigarettes in, getting all the K2 in, all the Molly, all the cell phones, and literally making plays. This was the best I ever did at making money in the chain gang. It was a dude I know. I'm not gonna say this real name. I'm gonna call him Cully.
He ain't lying.
I'm gonna call him Cully.
I was a part of the play.
And that was an FSP, but
this is a different camp.
I don't know.
Oh, he ain't gonna say.
I ain't even gonna say what camp was at.
Okay.
It might have been FSP. Who knows?
Y'all see what game he playing.
But I had a dude who was actually from that town named Cully. I was locked over. He was actually my bunkie. And he was doing stuff for me, you know what I'm saying? He was making plays, bringing in stuff and so forth and so forth. But he seen how we had it going. So me and him sat there and devised the whole plan. What's a better way? Because supply and demand for the cigarettes, Molly, K2, and phones, the demand was too high for the supply I was able to get in.
And some cats, bro, on a burner phone, a $20 skateboard. No one chain getting down.
Skateboard phones, yeah.
A touchscreen. Skateboard is a touchscreen. I don't know why you be sliding, you be skating on them. You feel me? That's what we just call them. But some cats, a $20 touchscreen go for $500.
$500 easily.
$500 for a $20 phone.
This specific camps, I was buying these skateboards from Walmart for $45, the Verizon skateboards, and selling them for $400 a piece. So I had the best deal on the pound. And officers shake down daily, so they'll lose them, come right back and buy them. So me and my dog Color, we sat down in our cell. We were like, dang, how can I get more in faster? Because at that time I'm probably getting in like 10 cartons getting dropped off. I gotta pay different squads to go pick it up. So I'm pretty much trying to cut out some of the middleman.
Basically what the amigos say, Hefe.
The Hefe. So we sat there on one of our personal skateboards, but our skateboard was actually an iPhone 7. That was still old for that time, but it was still souped up to be in prison. Yeah. We had an iPhone 7. He put it up on Google Earth.
See, he don't want to act like, but I know he was a boss at this big. When you got all the gangs coming to you for your product and for you to get stuff in, come on now.
Cause I was taking penitentiary chances for real.
And they couldn't do it without him. Cause all the gang members, guess what? Their custody was too high to go outside the gate.
I was going out. And officers at all these camps fuck with me because I was one of the hardest worker you were seeing, cutting the grass, picking up trash, whatever it may be. Wasn't nobody out doing me. Work my ass off. Heights come back in from outside the gate.
And guess what those habits did to him when he got out of prison?
Still go hard, you feel me? So my dog Cully, he ain't my dog no more, he was my dog. Cully brought me the phone.
You wasn't exposing no whatever.
That's not his real name. That's not his real name. He might be close to it, I'm not saying. But Cully, he brought me the iPhone 7 that I had in the room where we was using together. He was like, bruh, this is the camp that we at. This is where you work at. This is from Google Earth image. You know what I'm saying? I was jammed up for a little while, so I'm like, what the fuck is she showing me?
This where I live.
See, this is where we at right now. He only did like 2 years in prison. Like, this is where we at right now. He said, bro, I get out. So he had like 5 to 6, whatever, a couple of days left before he was going EOS and go home. He was like, bro, if you pay me, you see this path right here? In the woods, at the camp it was at. I could walk, whatever you need me, down this path, right to the edge of the woods to where you work at. You can get your own bag and I can bring how much you need.
Got him.
So I was like, hell yeah. So long story short.
See, success is all about what you know and Who you know?
Nah, cause dog fuck with me, cause we in the same room. I'm feeding them. We both on the iPhone. So you know, you in the room, man. I can't treat you no different. So we hanging out. Whatever I have, you pretty much have. Open locker policy for me and dog.
Don't commit crime.
Don't commit crimes though. It's not cool. We was hanging out though. So he finally got out. He was able to. He had my number for the iPhone 7. He texted me, bro, "This is my number. Whenever you ready, I'm ready." So the first run, I sent him a small load of money. Bro, take this. We sent him those out back then. Was I agree. It was Western Union, Walmart to Walmart, and shit like that. So we sent him the money. I got people to send him the money. He went and got me 10 cartons of cigarettes, a few cell phones, and he found me an OZ of Molly. Brought it to me. He came through the woods, navigated his way through the woods, all the way till I worked there at nighttime, dropped the bag off. I get up the next morning, he texts me on the iPhone 7, bro, it's there. Erase everything, put the phone up, hide it, go to work, boom, boom, boom. I go back to the woods, exactly where it was. I said, oh my God.
They had lights coming up out of the bag.
Everything is about to change, because I'm paying this crew to get these drop off. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, boom. So I told my people, bro, y'all ain't got to do nothing else no more.
This the most boss thing in chain gang, even though it's committing crime still.
Committing crime, like
he basically, guess what? He see the bag with his eyes. He don't even gotta say, he don't gotta touch it. He can literally say, bro, go grab that bit, I'ma pay you. That's it. He ain't gotta do nothing no more. Just cause he got to connect on dropping this package off and he got the means to get it inside. Cause all these people is, boop, they suitcasing it. You don't know what suitcasing it? You don't want to know what it is.
You don't know what it is, man. Ain't but a cow. We went from 5 cartons to 10 cartons at a time to 40, 50, 60, whatever he can carry. He was literally on the phone. A couple months went by. Me and dog on the phone at nighttime. Like, bro, how much can you physically carry through these woods? You know what I'm saying? Dog sending me pictures of him in water suits. Okay, I go to a little bit of swamp. Like, yeah, bro, that's how I'm coming tonight. I'm like, hell no, with camouflage on. We went from plastic bags to duffel bags. It was more comfortable for him. 2 duffel bags full of cigarettes, full of motherfucking, what is called cell phones, full of Molly, full of K2.
I'm gonna tell you some real stuff, bro.
Got this bitch sold up.
The dude's so real because I done got out, and as soon as I select few people, I stay in contact with. They call me right now. You go back to one of my videos. Philly was calling me. I was showing y'all on the watch. You know what I'm saying? And for him to get out and still, cause really he could have said, I don't want nothing to do with bro in prison, blah, 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 blah. But he still showed love, even though, I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. A lot of people don't know what real love is. And he showed them love by doing the wrong thing, but he thought it was doing the right thing. And that's how we get our homeboys caught up hitting licks and stuff. Bro, I got a lick, we can make 20 rats, breaking someone's house, end up unalive, whatever. You thought you was a good friend, but you know how it goes. He real for showing love.
We had this bitch, so he getting paid. Now he knows he get his cut. Yeah. But we had this bitch so sold up for months on that I had to get this squad. It wasn't enough booty holes.
It went from $400 touchscreen cell phone to $200 because
as you know, I was dropping the price because I'm flooding this bitch and they selling. And still, I couldn't meet the demand with the supply. That's how much people wanted this stuff and it was working. Now I'm dropping prices like crazy. Like, hey man, just sell, go, sell, go. The whole demeanor, the whole moniker was get them in, get it off. It was to the point to where I had a composition type notebook with all my sales lined up in that. Police actually found one day, and that's what got me hemmed up in the final call. Oh, I should have said that. But anywho, that's how I got caught pretty much. Then
this man is not in the game, by the way.
No gangs.
This is one of the raw things about this.
Nah, no gangs.
The gang members cannot even put down on him because if he say, I'm a clear, I don't want nothing to do with it no more, guess what? Now they can't get no phones, no cigarettes, no nothing. They ain't get it. All he's the be all. You know.
I went from fucking with individual people on the pound to where I was just messing with straight gang leaders. Had literally K's, I owe K's, this many packs, this many phones. So pretty much I was wholesaling to them and they was serving out to the pound. Cause can't say I was getting put down on, but I was getting ran down on. Yeah. Was like, hey, you gotta fuck with us, if not, we're gonna shank you. Don't shank me, I'ma fuck with you. You eat, I eat. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much that simple. So
as long as that money right.
But at the same time, it took a lot of stress off of me because the people was coming with their cheese. I'm talking about the Bloods, the Crips.
But this is so much better because it's like, a dope boy that's out here nickel and diming, and now he ain't got a nickel and dime. He ain't got to touch it no more. I'm be real with you. It was kind of like he was the gang member. You know? He was the gang leader in his own gang. You know
I had to move strategic. Different gangs, different stuff. I had to pretty much tell had to tell one gang, hey, well, I really can't sell you this because this gang, then. It got crazy at times. The OKs put down. They wanted the Molly fully sold us. I had to cut them deals. Y'all get this, you get that. I pretty much had like one gang. All the K2 I was getting in, pretty much I was getting it for them, but they was paying me. All the Molly I was getting for this gang. All the phones for this gang. All the cigarettes for this gang. All the coke for this gang. It got real crazy. The stuff we was selling. I'm eating, they eat, everybody eating. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much living stress free because the route we had, I would pretty much guarantee it wasn't nobody in the prison system ever thought about this route until we did it. But skip along to the craziest thing I had to do.
If it wasn't for hillbilly ass Coley, cause you gotta have a real redneck that's gonna put on his suit.
Oh, he was
some real backwoods.
He was from the backwoods.
That don't mind walking through swamps and some, you know what I'm saying, rubber suits.
So we got why. So let's go fast forward a couple months. I'm in over my head with sales. I pretty much got money's getting sent before
this is
product
the
is coming
prison
in.
Version of Breaking Bad. If y'all didn't know.
Fucking bad. So money is getting sent because they know I'm good for it before the product is even getting in. So I got so much.
This wasn't the camp he was at with me, bruh.
Maybe not. I owed so much. I owed so much.
He was doing his thing, but he piled up over here.
I owed so much out. One particular day, I'm calling Cully like, bro, that's coming tonight. Cully ain't picking up his phone. I'm like, bro, Cully, pick up your phone. Long story short, Cully got locked up.
Are you for real?
He got jammed up for something not related to this.
Damn.
Cully got locked up back in the county jail. Now I'm like, holy shit. I owe people so much stuff. So now I'm panicking. I called my person who I had doing the drops on the streets. Like, bro, this is what I need you to do. This is how this works. Everything you need to get. I literally sent this man probably $3 grand. Get this stuff and keep the rest. Cause this is a black dude now. I need you to come through these woods, walk through these swamps. It might be alligators, it might be snakes, and drop this off right here. I was like, bro, I'm not doing that shit. I'm like, bro, I'm finna pay you all this money, bro. I'm finna die. I don't care. I need you to do this. But we finally came to agreement on, okay, he'll do it for $3 grand. He's pretty much gonna spend like damn near $1,500 on product, and he gave it to keep the rest. Then I had to pay extra for him to rent a car. And then I had to pay for gas and everything. I said, I don't care, I gotta pay. I gotta get these people out of my pocket before something happened to me. So long story short, I sent him the specific map that I was sent on my phone from Cully to him. You're gonna stop there, jump out here, follow that blue line right to there. It's simple. Boom, he did it. Somehow he dropped it off in the middle of the woods outside of the prison grounds where I'm not allowed at. So we get to work, he sent me the picture. I'm like, bro, this picture don't look right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I get to the outside gate to the job, I call him from my work skateboard. Like, hey bro, I'm out here. I don't see, like, bro, check your pictures, bro. I dropped it off in the woods. I don't need it in the woods. I can't leave the prison grounds, you know what I'm saying? I need it back here to this tree line. Yeah. He's like, bro, I ain't coming back out there, bro. The shit was dark as fuck. I was scared as fuck and this and that. I said, holy fucking shit. I said, bro, can you tell me where you left it at? By some trees. I said, man, this whole fucking woods is trees, bro.
Play.
Is it by the waters anyway? Like, bro, all I can tell you, I can just send you the picture, bro. I left it, bro. I dropped it off. So it was actually out there. So the whole day I'm at work, I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get this? I work right here.
They ain't got no ankle monitors on.
No ankle monitors, nothing.
So if someone distract balls, man, he can go ahead and slide. But you don't know where it's at, though.
I don't know. I know it's in the wood. All I know is something to do
it's
with
by a tree, bro.
It's by a tree. With the tree. It was a fallen tree.
But it was on a trail, though.
In the trail, close to the trail that I told them. So I'm like, all right, I never ever left this ground to know what the hell I'm going through this wood. Always able to come to the tree line, pick it up, pull it back to the shed, and do what we gotta do. Something like that.
Listen, if it gets caught, it's escape charge, 15 years extra.
Easily. So I'm like, but at that time I won't think about damn money to get this cheese.
Or unalive by some gang members because he owed them some bread.
So one of the dudes I work with, he was like, bro, what's going on, bro? Where is that? He was actually one of the packers, but he was eating too. We all eating together because we all here together. He was like, bro, what's that? I'm like, bro, look at the phone. It's out there. The dude who I'm talking about was probably the biggest K2 junkie you ever know. I'm not gonna say his name, I'm just gonna call him Oss.
Send him on a mission.
I'm gonna call him Oss. He's like, bro, I know this tree. How the fuck you know?
We're gonna get this bit then.
Talk about he know the tree. He's like, bro, what you think? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta go find this shit.
That man said,
I gotta go find it. I said, bro, I gotta go find this shit. We had 2 hours before the van come pick us up to take us back to the prison.
That's a junkie for you. Yeah, I know that tree, bro. I know where that's at.
He pretty much said, bro,
lost in that bitch.
He like, bro, what you wanna do? I said, I'm not finna lie. I'm going to get this bitch. We get some water boots on. We get water boots. We take these green mesh bags, like mesh.
Listen, I don't think you understand what he's talking about now.
I'm
This
finna go
the middle of the woods. It's wild hog. It's water moccasins, alligators. He about to go through the trenches right now.
So we like, bro, he said, bro, I'm going with you, bro. So we get these water boots on our feet that we use to work with. We get these green bags, they dark green mesh. We take off our prison shirts, try to camouflage with the woods, and put these green mesh bags over us and tie them tight to our body. And we like, bro, we all in. We go tell the other dude who work with, we're like, bro, we about to go on this mission. And they like, bro, you tripping? Like, bro, just get the other skateboard and let us know when they coming to get us. Cause we had approximately 2 hours to get in, find this, and get out. None of us, us two.
Pray it ain't no officers because
nothing.
It be officers in the woods when they hear about stuff, they'll wait and see who's gonna pick up this package if they catch it. And as soon as you go to grab it, as soon as you touch it, they get you. And they hit you with contraband, introduction to contraband, because you're gonna bring it to prison. All these woods owned by this prison, I guarantee it.
So we literally get to the edge of the woods, but this is gonna be our entrance into the woods. We tie some fucking string to the tree.
Y'all let some bread crumbs.
And pulling the string with us along. As walking through the woods. This is our first time going into the woods. So our first mission is to go straight. It been ran out. But it led us close enough to the trail. So we pulling the string, boom, boom, boom. We're going through. Within a couple of minutes, we find the trail. As we get to the trail, the string run out. Boop. We're like, damn. We said no problem, so we pull the string tight as we can so we can actually sit where we go at. We tied it off, boom, we can find it, we just know we get to the string, we can walk back out. So we start walking down the trail, we're like, damn, look at this bitch, we looking. We had to come off the trail, because the dude did say he passed the electrical boxes. We actually see the electrical box, okay, that's the generator box, this is what he was talking about, so it's back this way. So we got off the trail, ended up in water like this deep in my chest. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. We like, fuck it, we got aboard mission. Time is running out. We looking back for the trail. We is completely lost. We completely lost. I mean, I don't know, if you ever been in the woods before, once you get too deep,
look the same.
It's all look the same. We don't know if we
left. We're from this city. We're not from the woods, so we don't know no better.
Man, this man in the woods lost. We don't know if we gotta go left, we gotta go to right. We can't see nothing. We can't see nothing this way. We're looking up at the sky. We're trying to use fake cover. We're trying to do everything we can. We like, bro, that is it. So we panicking out. We tweaking. I'm not finna lie. I'm trying to play it cool, but I told bro straight up, man, we fucked up, bro. They finna come out here and find us. We finna go back to fucking jail, bro. We finna get some more time.
And probably the worst thing. I know you felt like throwing up.
It was terrible, but I'm like, we're just gonna keep walking, see what we can find. We can find anything to get back to the road. We just gotta get back somehow. Long story short, by the grace of God, I don't know how in the hell we found the trail. But when we get back to the trail, we don't know to go left or right. We say, fuck it, let's just go this way and see what happens. But we both already done gave up. We thinking it's too late, we ain't making it back. We start walking back. We find the string, we're like, holy shit. Walk our way back out this woods and made it right in time. Pants soaking wet, body wet. Threw off these green meshes, threw off put our prison boots back on, threw our blues back on. What y'all was doing?
Y'all took the whole blues off.
Now we kept our pants on, but we just took off our shirts to try to blend in with the woods a little more. We make it out. In the nick of time, with probably 5 whatever type minutes to spare, we was like, man, what the fuck? Please come, what the hell we y'all doing, man? We was back there working. I thought we so sweaty. When I told God, I said, listen, as I was leaving the woods, I said, God, if you get me out of this, I will never sell cigarettes, Molly, and none of that stuff again.
Yahweh.
But by the grace of God, he got us out of there, out the woods. We were totally lost. I'm looking at the sun. Okay, the sun sat here when I watched. Ain't none of that shit, bro. We just got lucky and blessed. And I'm not finna cap. I lied to God because I'll back at it next week to get these drop-offs and back in the hustle.
Y'all ain't never find a bag?
Now that bag was totally lost and gone. But that
wasted a whole $3K.
But that bag played a pivotal role of getting the whole operation knocked off because they found the bag one day.
I told them police they be out there in the woods, man.
They found the
People
bag.
be getting knocked off like that.
But that was hands down probably the craziest thing I ever done in prison was actually escape and came back. I came back.
Cause I guarantee you, they would have caught him out there, it was a wrap. I ain't gonna lie. Them people in the towers and stuff, it's people in the towers with them.
Oh yeah, they probably would have popped that.
Yeah, they could have hit him and got away with it.
So that's the craziest thing I ever done. Scariest, craziest, probably the wildest thing I've done. Cause them moments in the woods, I was like, fuck. All I was thinking about, I'm gonna catch another 20 years in prison for escaping, and I ain't even trying to escape. What do I tell them? I can't tell them that I'm trying to find this bag. The reason being, because this bag also had hair on it. So I can't take that charge. I was like, fuck.
And if you don't know, that's one of the worst things to sell in the chain gang because then people will check in after owing you $500, $600.
And if you don't know about heroin on the streets, you get jammed with heroin, you're talking about 8 years minimum. So I can't tell them I'm looking for a particular bag.
Escape is an extra 15 years plus all the contraband that he had. You talking about Miley, K2. I don't know how much tobacco probably would have been a misdemeanor in the chain gang.
If it was just tobacco, we get caught. I would have told them, hey man, I was trying to find my drop-off tobacco. I would have took that.
They would have threw it away. Gave them the DR, put it in a box for 180 days at
hopefully I could beat it like that. But I was just going to tell them, hey man, I tried to escape, I guess, because I'm not finna tell them I was looking for that particular bag. What's in there?
Oh, nah, I don't know who that belongs to. Mine just got tobacco in that bit.
We talking about the escape and heroin charges? No, by the grace of God, like I said, we made it out. I lied to y'all and said, hey man, if you get me out of here, I'll never do it again. Next week I was back at it until we finally got jammed up for the whole situation. But that was the craziest thing I've done in my 10 years of incarceration. Escape and come back.
This man crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, man, be careful, man. Money is an addiction, and if you start getting too used to it, type of deal, they have you doing anything and almost everything for it. Cause I was really the rich. I can't even say how much time I had left, because they gonna probably pinpoint where I was.
If this don't let you know how crazy the chain game is, stay free. Stay free. Y'all don't even know this. Y'all hear about the violent stuff. Y'all hear about the drugs and y'all hear about that stuff. Y'all don't hear about the extra crazy stuff that goes on in the hood.
It's the bullshit. And we ain't trying to make it seem cool or whatever, but it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit and how just that mentality to get you to where I was really the risk. I already did X amount of time, had X amount of time left. I was finna X amount of time get out. Was really the risk. Everything I had by getting out to catch another 15, 20 years over a couple $100,000, not $100,000s, a couple more $1,000. And it's not worth it at all.
It ain't even worth it to commit a crime and go to prison.
Nah.
For real. Especially you got a family that love you. It ain't worth it. Listen, the reason why we can laugh at these stories is because we done got out and changed our whole life.
Oh, yeah, big time.
So it's like, damn, we kind of look at it at like our past, like, bro, what was we really thinking? We was crazy for real. Like, how could we think that the type of stuff we were doing was okay for society? Because it wasn't, right?
No.
That's why we ended up doing a decade of our life in the chain gang. And when we were in there, we wasn't even getting right. You know why? Because that chain gang ain't no real rehabilitation center.
At all.
That's BS. It says correctional center. It's not.
It's not, man. You gotta really work on yourself in there, man. That's a whole nother video. But our whole goal is to try to lower recidivism. That's why we tell these crazy ass stories. I can understand the stressors, the nonsense. That's why we tell you about the different news that's coming out, people who get locked up. These are the type of folks you gotta look forward to dealing with while you're locked up.
I also want you to know something. He got away right there, but how many times did you go to the boss?
Oh man, that's probably did. On no cap, probably 35% of my time probably done in confinement.
Like, listen, we done got away with some stuff while we was in there, but we also got caught with stuff. And you don't want to be in a box 180 days. You don't want to be in a box one day. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, out of 10 years, I probably put in collect that. I probably did 3 years of confinement time altogether. In and out.
No AC, hot, no windows on, just bars on the door. We're in Florida. It get over 100 degrees in the summertime. I don't think you understand. You'll just be laying there pouring down, sweating.
Every camp I went to, I went to confinement. I've been to every confinement of every camp I've been to. Even Baker,
The next
not Baker,
video, worst
even
confinements
Butler.
we've
Oh yeah,
been in.
oh man, say no more.
Crazy.